Today is Tuesday, January 16th, 2018, and welcome back to Live with Matt here on a nice Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Ladies, how you doing?
Good. Very well.
Very well. Yeah, a little cold this weekend.
It's so cold. I can't even.
Yeah. We had a little heat wave in the beginning of the week, and then all of a sudden we were spoiled, and we had, we were covered with ice. From all over, literally.
Oh, yeah. It all melted, and then
my whole car was frozen. I couldn't even get into the back or nothing.
Yeah, I know, me too. Now,
and then I couldn't find my...
the scraper?
Yeah, so my poor husband had to break the ice off my windshield with his bare hands.
Oh, your poor husband.
Is the scraper in the car?
No, I don't know where it is. I mean, we finally got the car defrost, and then we went and couldn't get in the back still, and then I went in there.
Thank God for your husband.
I know, my poor
break
man.
the ice with his hands.
He did. He broke it so we could leave, so I could bring the kids to their friend's house. Yep.
It was bad, and my garage wasn't working properly, so I couldn't put the car in the garage. So my car was covered with ice. And it's the first time in many, many years that my car has been left out of the garage, and I had.
What, do you got stuff in
ice? Well, no, ice encapsulated the whole thing.
What, the garage?
No, the car.
Well, why isn't it in the garage?
The garage door would not go down straight. So I had to get that fixed. But it didn't get fixed until Saturday after all this happened.
I wish we had a garage at my house.
Well, tell your husband with his big, strong hands.
I'm not getting a garage. I can tell you that right now.
She's like, I know my limits.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That's not happening.
But anyway, we had a lot of things in the news this past week. And I don't know if you saw it on there. The students carry a banner for King's Dream was the headline of the Weekend Daily Mail here. Thursday we had a little Martin Luther King Jr. ceremony at the high school, and some of our kids participated, and they held the banner there. It was a very nice march they do every year. It started at the Second Baptist Church on Main Street, and they walk to the courthouse, and then they come to the school. And then at the school they have a little ceremony that we participate in, and just a little funny story. At the end of the ceremony, everybody gets up. Mr. Muggio, I don't know if you remember him. Well, he kind of organized it with the Interact Club. And every year he gets everybody up out of the seats, and everybody's got to hold hands.
Aww.
And we got to sing that We Shall Overcome song. Yeah. So I happened to be standing next to Kelly Cummings when this happened. And our people at home know who she is.
Yeah.
She's been here many times. But anyway, I'm holding her hand. And her hand is soaking wet.
Why?
The entire time. I'm saying, what is going on here?
Why?
I'm telling you, I thought that there was a pile of water underneath her hand. She just had wet hands. I don't know.
Poor Kelly.
It was sweaty palms that she had. And I'm telling you, I said at the end, I said, did we put a bucket down underneath there? Because my hand is soaking wet. So I'm trying to sing this song, and my hand is soaking wet. I'm saying, I can't sing this song with my hand this way. Oh, my goodness, what a fiasco. But it was nice.
She's going to kill you for sharing that story.
Yeah.
Nah, she ain't going to kill me. No. But in the news also, now this is a relation to you, right? Robert's story, Pallenville soldier returns home. I didn't know about this, but I guess they had a big welcoming
I didn't see that. I didn't
him.
see anything on it either.
Yeah, I didn't.
Until after it happened.
Until after it happened,
Yeah.
right. I mean, I wish people would get the word out there we'd have more of the community.
Usually what
there.
happens is you don't know. You
don't
really know until probably a couple hours before they are
that he's
home.
coming home.
Correct.
Well, he was in Kuwait. He was in the Army Reserves in Kuwait, and he returned home to Pallenville following a 9-month deployment.
Robert's
so welcome home, Robert.
Like they know that he's coming, but they don't know which day, what flight they're on until they're actually in the States.
Okay.
And then they can make phone calls and say, hey, I'm on this plane now.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay, well, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But also in the news, now we got a little story that I wanted to share for our people here. It's called Project Cameron's Story. This is for Project Cameron's Story is an organization that gets new picture books and donates them to the NICU, Albany Medical Center.
The NICU
children's,
unit.
The children's unit of the Albany Medical Center. From January 9th until February 16th, they're hosting a book drive. Where people can purchase new books, or you can donate a new book. And you can do that to the middle school. Just bring them in there, and they'll get them to where it needs to go. Drop it off at the middle school. Or there is a website that you can go to. It's https://clubs2 scholastic.com. and then you click on the class activation code is KQFYG. So I'll put that on the screen for everybody. So I said I would share that on the show here for people if they'd like to donate a book. That's a great cause. And I guess there's something, I don't know what this is, but I'll put the website on there. I'll put the email out if anybody has any questions. Send us the message. But it says may pay online and do so in the following directions attached using code 79. I don't know what that is. Would be helpful if I read this at the time. Site number 90, I guess. That's what it is. So go on to the club website there and use that activation code and donate. So there you have it. All right, ladies. So we had a big show last week. Now, last week we went to get our New Year, New You pedicures.
My feet feel great.
Your feet feel great?
Thank you.
Yes, thank
Well, I'm
you.
going to tell you, my big toe has never been the same since. I don't know what happened there, but, either they cut my toenails too short, because I'm not used to having that short of toenails, first of all. And I think that's what it was. I couldn't get my shoe on.
Oh, I think
for
I think you had it
days.
ingrown and they took
You
it
might-
out.
yeah.
And
Which
it's
is
sore.
helpful because
Yeah.
now it won't hurt you
It'll
after.
it'll grow right.
Well, I don't know. I just know my toenails, looks like I don't have any toenails.
I can't with him. He's
And
never
then that-
happy.
No.
And then that massage thing. You kept pressing those buttons. I watched that afterwards. I didn't realize you pressed all those things so many times. No wonder why I felt like I was going to fall off the chair. Good grief. But I do have a little clip here that I want to share with our people.
Okay.
Now, towards the end of the show last week, Jamie, you mentioned something.
I mentioned something?
Yes, you mentioned something. I want to play this for everybody.
Oh, goodness.
And
I could only imagine.
I
wanna
don't know
play
what
this-
he's got
this-
up his sleeve.
Well,
here.
I want to play this clip for you. Now, we're going to go to it here. I think this is this. I think this is a.
I'm nervous.
Well, don't be nervous. I think this is the clip.
I hope I didn't encourage anything.
Okay, here we go. This is the clip now.
Okay.
Never understand.
I
I really
think
wish my
this-
husband would have went. 'Cause
right
that
here.
would have been hysterical.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He's got farmer's feet. He's got
Farmer's
like
feet
the
and the
nicest
farmer's
feet
tan.
you've ever seen in your life.
Now, wait a minute here. Now, you said he's got farmer's feet, and he's got the nicest feet we've ever seen in our lives.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't think she was being
I
sarcastic?
I thought you were
Yeah.
saying how nice your husband's feet were.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
If my husband
Well,
was
I
going
was-
to pedicure with us, they would get up and run out the door.
Well, I was going to challenge your husband here today.
He's never going to do it.
And perhaps, since he has
He's never
such
going
the
to.
greatest feet in the world, perhaps that him and I could go one day.
Listen, one time.
Matt and Matt can go one day.
No,
We don't
he's
need
never,
you.
He's never going. He's never
Why?
going.
Oh, I'm putting it out there to him.
All right,
so,
well,
yeah.
Matt, you go
He's
on
got-
there.
That to me, like he's got the biggest calluses on the bottom of his feet. That one time I left my belt on the bedroom floor, and he stepped on the part where you put the loop, like you put it in the loop, and he didn't even know it was completely in his foot.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. Then he had to go. Then he had to go to a
Okay, all
tetanus
right.
shot.
Well, the big strong man, I'm challenging him to get a pedicure over here.
He won't do it. But.
Well, we'll see. You come back next week and you.
Okay,
give
you
him
know
an
what I want
answer.
you to do when you bring this to him because you're bringing.
No,
this
no, no.
to him.
You're gonna
No,
bring.
I'm not being a part of your dirty work here.
He's gonna watch the show.
Yeah, when
And
you
show it to him.
and then I want his reaction.
All right, you film his
Okay,
reaction.
he tell me.
all right?
I can tell you.
And
what
then
he's
you
gonna
send
tell
it to me, and we'll put
and
it
he's
on.
not going to
next-
keep it clean either. I can
We'll
trust
put
you.
it on next
Bleep,
week.
bleep, bleep,
Yeah, I'll be
bleep,
bleeping it.
All right. Well, we got a big show this week. We've got coming up. We're going to do a little game here that we're going to play, and this game is called the True Confession game. Well, we're going to do a little confession here. This is not like the confessional, in church area.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to confess to
Father
something
Matt,
here.
it's been
Yes.
12 years since my last confession.
We're going to play a little game here in a little bit. Now, how was your week, first of all, before we get moving on the game?
Good.
Good? Did you do anything special or
No.
no?
We went to Albany yesterday, so
Okay.
did some
Very
shopping.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, very
That's
good.
it.
How about you, Heather? How's everything coming along with you down there?
Oh, we're doing good.
Doing good? House moving along? all
House
right?
is moving along. Had a little water situation because it all just melted quickly and had nowhere to go. But
Yeah, that's happens.
I need new gutters, and I have to wait till it warms up to get them. So
Yeah.
That's it. So I just quickly got that fixed.
Okay, so you. So
Joy.
Joys of being a homeowner.
yeah, that's what happens.
I'm like, really?
I know.
Yeah, well, that's good. And Thursday, like I said, Thursday we had a nice little ceremony at the high school. Friday, I went down to the New York restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Went down there for dinner.
I tried to go there Saturday night. It was like over an hour wait. So.
Yeah, it was an hour wait. I sat at the bar for quite a while, but as I went in there, I walk in and I noticed Heather Hoda was in there.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she had a little date with her husband.
Nice.
I intruded on that.
Oh. I saw
I
her
went over
after
and-
she left you
Where?
at La Conquistadora.
Oh, she went over there.
Yeah.
Wow, she continued her date
She
night.
did.
Wow. Well,
She night out.
I wasn't with her, but I interjected. I went over to the table, found out what was going on, what they were
Doesn't surprise
discussing,
me.
if it was going to snow, I had to get all the information. And I saw the Maggios were there.
Mhm.
My little Shani, who
Mhm.
was a former student, is studying abroad, going to London.
Nice.
I wanted to wish her well. And then Saturday, I went to Tatiana's for dinner.
Mhm.
And had a nice meal there. It was quiet. And, I always get the waitresses going every time I go in these places. So this poor girl, I got her so nervous. She took the wine glass, and then, after I was done with it, I got her so nervous, she took the glass and dropped it on the floor by accident.
Why do you do that to people?
I don't know what happened. She just got so all worked up. And
Well, what'd you say to
I
her?
don't know. But she dropped the glass all over the floor. The glass is underneath my feet. They're trying to sweep up. I lift my feet up,
Oh my God.
Good. Always a fiasco, but it was nice. It was nice. All right, so are we ready for this?
We
Are
are.
we ready to play this game?
We are.
So the rules of the game are very simple. One of these contains a truth, and one of them contains a lie. We each have 2 envelopes here. All right, so we're going to pick which one we want to do. And the one person that wrote it either has to, we're going to do a little interrogation.
These games he's got us playing.
And we're going to decide at the end of 60 seconds if it was true or not.
Okay.
All right?
You have a timer?
Yes, we got the
All
timer.
right, you on first?
You want me to go first?
Go.
Yeah.
All right, sure. So I'll pick...
I thought we were.
Oh, no, I got... Okay, so I'm going to pick one of yours then, all right? If that's what you want to do. If I'm going first, then you got to pick one of my envelopes.
All right, we'll do what number you want to do.
2.
2? Okay, here, you can read
It
it.
was closer.
No, he's got to read it. Sorry.
No, you read it.
No, you read
No,
it.
you read it.
Okay. Oh,
Remember?
good
He
Lord.
doesn't remember.
He doesn't know how to play the game.
Oh, all right, here we go. Number 2, you pick.
Yes.
Number 2.
You like number 2s. Bet you have a lot of that with your children at home. Okay. Here is the situation.
Okay.
I once got into an argument with a principal.
It's true.
No,
And,
you have to ask questions.
and flipped over her desk. So we got 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Up
You
here.
flipped over her desk.
Yes.
How many years ago was this?
8 years.
Who else saw it?
Nobody. Just me and her in the room.
Full of crap. Full of crap.
Stuff on the desk?
There was. I was very upset that day. That happens on occasion. Sometimes, these kids aggravate me,
Yeah.
or a parent calls up and gets me worked up. And yes, she called me down to the office, and
Why'd you get
I
called
just
to
went-
the office?
a parent phone call
What'd the parent complain about?
that I gave too much homework.
That's
it?
true.
That was it,
that what
and
gets you
that
worked up?
yes, that got me all worked up, saying that the homework was not applicable.
What did the
to
principal
we're-
say?
The principal basically said that it was, I needed to check what work I was doing. And,
Was she in support of the parent?
She was kind of giving me a hard time, so that's why I was like, give me a break here. Okay, the time is up, so we have to decide if this was a truth or a lie.
I say false.
You say false.
I feel like I heard this story, but I'm gonna say false because I don't feel like you would do that without someone else in the room.
It is false. It happened in that movie with Morgan Freeman. And he went into the office and flipped the principal's desk over.
Yeah.
All right, you got me on that one.
Okay.
Having the head of the teachers
Okay.
union go in and have a conversation
Yeah, I
with the
know.
principal without someone else.
And I'm like, and he would
That
never
was a
put
good
that on
one.
television.
All right, next. I'm picking number 2 for Jamie.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember what this is.
I know.
Let's
I don't
read
remember
it.
which one I put in.
Okay, here we go. 60 seconds. Read it.
I had plastic surgery when I was 9 years old.
Plastic surgery on what?
My mouth.
Did you fall?
Yes.
Did you get
How
pushed
did
down
you-
the stairs?
I was gonna say, how did you
No.
fall?
Dancing.
Dancing.
Mhm.
Who was with you?
My whole class.
Your whole class?
My whole dancing class.
And how did you fall while you were
Tap
dancing?
dancing.
Tap dancing. And what part of your mouth needed plastic surgery?
The top.
What part of the top? Sorry, Heather. Start interjecting here.
In this vicinity.
That vicinity up there?
Mhm.
Could you open up? Open up wide for the camera. Okay, well,
I don't really have any questions.
why, you think it's true?
I do.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't think it's true. I'm going to say it's false, so we'll stop there. I think that's a lie. Heather?
I think
You
it's
think
true.
it's true? Okay, what is it?
It's true.
It is true, really?
I had plastic surgery when I was 9 years old on my lip.
Wow.
That's why it hangs like that.
Wow, okay.
My mother brought it in a napkin. I bit it off completely.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
She had to put it on ice in a napkin.
Okay.
They sewed it back on.
Okay, all right. You can pick one for Heather.
We'll go with 2, Heather.
We're all doing number twos here. It's that kind of show this week, number twos.
So this one is I have worked in partnership with Donald Trump.
When?
In the late 90s.
Late 90s. Where?
When he was
You just
when
had
Trump
to-
Towers in Atlantic City.
Trump Towers in Atlantic City. And what was he doing that you were in partnership with him?
He owned Trump Towers.
And what was
What was your job?
your role?
Partnerships
Partnership with what?
with him and the company I represented. You didn't start the timer.
I started the timer. Partnerships with what? Keep going. I'm still asking the question.
What was the company that you worked for?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. And what was the partnership? What job did you have at the time?
Partnering with Trump Towers.
That was your job?
Coca-Cola and Trump Towers.
And that was your job? What, you own your own company?
No, that's my job, not my company.
I say she's lying. Because she doesn't even know what company she worked for.
She said
Yes,
Coca-Cola.
I did.
Coca-Cola,
Was
yeah.
my client.
You didn't work for Coca-Cola.
I worked for Ben Marketing, who was my client. Coca-Cola was my client.
I don't believe it.
I believe her.
You believe her?
Mhm.
All right, so what is it?
We did commemorative bottles for his anniversary for Trump Towers with Coca-Cola. Yes, it's true.
Wow, okay. All right, very good. Very
We
good.
know each other.
Let's go to some community news. All right, here we go for our community news. Heather, get ready.
The Athens Community Garden Club will meet at 1 p.m. January 18th at the Zion Lutheran
Zion.
Church. Zion, 102 North
be the
Washington Street in
sunglasses.
Athens. Richard Ronconi will speak about bees.
Opposed to Ronzoni.
He
Beehive.
will explain how a beehive is organized, and the honeybees miraculously produce hives products including honey. Also, he will report about other things that can be done in an effort to help honeybee and other pollinators, which presently are under a great deal of
I
stress.
love you.
Kinda
Always
like
give her
me.
the B. You always give her the B. Develop your intuitive skills workshop with Prudence, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. January 20th. The snow date is January 27th at the Carroll Public Library, 15 Railroad Ave, Carroll. No charge, but call to register in advance. 518-622-9864.
The East Durham Volunteer Fire Company and Ladies Auxiliary will serve breakfast 8 a.m. to noon, January 21st at the East Durham Firehouse, 2401 Route 145 in East Durham. Full menu, eat in or take out, free will offering.
And an all-you-can-eat breakfast will be served 8 a.m. to noon on January 21st at the West Athens Firehouse, 2 Leeds Athens Road, Athens, New York. Free will offering.
The G.R. Everett's Library will host movie nights with courtroom thrillers. Movies will be shown at 6
Courtroom
p.m.
thrillers.
at the library, 82nd Street, Athens.
Is that why you're wearing
Witness
the sunglasses?
for the prosecution will be shown on January 22nd. Inherit the Wind will be shown January 29th. Admission is free, and for information, call 518-945-1417.
Very good. Exciting show this
Your lip
week.
again.
Very exciting show this week. Got a lot of things going on, and I wanted to say next week we are going to be braced with a country music singer. My first time I've had a country music singer here. Chelsea Sulky, who won the contest for WGNA
Awesome.
radio station. She's going to be here with her band, and she's going to sing for us. She's going to be opening up at the 2018 Country Fest.
Nice.
So she'll be here next week to sing for us.
Wonderful.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.